So let's take a look at the 6 key factors that are going to help us determine whether we are going to go company or whether we are going to lean more towards the lease side. Number 1, who owns the truck? Who's making that payment for the truck? Well, as a company driver, you do not own that truck. But as a lease operator, you still don't own that truck. No, you don't. What you're doing is you're actually renting that truck or leasing that truck from that company. How about hometown? Who has control over when I can go home? As a company driver, you do not have any control over your home time. Normally your home time is earned per week that you are out. So normally it's like for every week you're out, you earn a day at home. With a lease operator, yes, you are in control of your home time. So if you wanted to go out one week and then come home another week, you could actually do that as a lease operator because this is your business and you're running it how you want to run it. Now, how about control of my loads? Like, how is the money coming in? Who's determining that factor? As a company driver, you are not determining that factor. Well, what about as a lease operator? Who controls the loads? Like, who determines if I can take a load or not? Whether, if I don't like going into New York, do I have to go? Well, as a lease operator, yes, you do have control over the loads that you take. So if it's not a place that you like going, like New York or up in that area or the mountains, or maybe it's not paying enough for your business to be successful, then you have the right to deny those loads. As far as liabilities go, who's liable for breakdowns, for tire replacements, things of that nature? As a company driver, no, that doesn't fall on you. That definitely falls on the company itself. But as a lease driver, you are liable for that truck. And so you're the one who's gonna put the fuel in it. You're the one who's going to pay for the flat tire. You're the one who's gonna, if you have a breakdown, you're the one who's gonna foot that bill for that tow truck. Now, how about the risk factors as far as DOT compliance, things of that nature, staying in compliance with your truck, insurance, all of that? Well, as a company driver, your risks are pretty low. So you really don't have to do anything, besides really just drive that truck. As a lease operator, your risks are actually medium. You are actually taking a risk because you're taking full responsibility for that truck. So in the event of an accident or the event of this truck, DOT non-compliance issues, those bills do fall back down on you. So let's take a look at the last factor, the most important, the moolah, what everybody wants to know about, the money. Well, as a company driver, your reward is going to be pretty low. As a company driver, you normally get paid per mile. So if those wheels aren't turning, then you're really not earning. But as a lease operator, your reward is actually medium. Because as a lease operator, you're actually getting to get a percentage of the actual value of that load. So, and that can add up to be really big money at the end of the week. Now, how can I use this chart to my advantage? Well, it's really, really simple. If you're a type of person who does not like a lot of responsibilities, you do not want to be liable for that truck, then you would be a company driver. If you're the type of person that, hey, I like a little risk, I like a little adventure in my life. Hell, I'll play the stock market. I'm willing to get out there and gamble a little bit. Then you may be leaning more towards the lease side. So just really make the determination on what type of person you are. Maybe you have a family and you need to be able to build that week after week so you can go home for 7 days, 7 full days, and stay home and build with your family. Then you want to go company. Because as a lease driver, yes, you have that option to go home at any time that you want to. But a lease driver, you normally want to stay out anywhere from 6 to 8 weeks at a time to make sure that you're building in the type of revenue that you need.